Top 10 award-winning movies on Netflix. One thing we're really thankful for during the weekends and our free time is Netflix. It's truly the gift that keeps on giving, with plenty of quality films and TV shows to choose from. While we've been bringing tons of Netflix originals, there are also a plethora of movies added frequently, and some of which have major clout. Hey guys, welcome to your entertainment channel, Netflix Tops, where we tell you all about the top-rated movies and series on Netflix. So grab your popcorn and stay with us until the end of the video, because in today's video, we are going to list down the top 10 award-winning movies on Netflix. So let's get started. Number 10. 2017's Best Picture winner, which also won Best Supporting Actor and Best Original Screenplay, will break your heart and warm it back up again. Moonlight is a 2016 American coming-of-age drama film written and directed by Barry Jenkins, based on Tarell Alvin McCraney's unpublished semi-autobiographical play, In Moonlight, Black Boys Look Blue. In the movie, Sharon, a young African-American boy, finds guidance in Juan, a drug dealer, who teaches him to carve his own path. As he grows up in Miami, Juan's advice leaves a lasting impression on him. Number 9. We are putting these two films together, even though only Return of the King won Best Picture. The Two Towers' visual effects and sound editing Oscar wins are nothing to scoff at. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and Return of the King. If you're the type of person who was annoyed at how quickly they defeated the Night King on the final season of Game of Thrones, watch the final two-thirds of the saga that really draws out the action. Plus, they've got Orlando Bloom retroactively looking like The Witcher. Need I say more? The Lord of the Rings is a series of 3 epic fantasy adventure films directed by Peter Jackson, based on the novel written by J.R.R. Tolkien. The films are subtitled The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. Stephen Hawking in The Theory of Everything. Set in Copenhagen, Denmark in 1926, N.R. Wagner and his wife Gerda are a happily married couple. This is initially done as a lark, as the latter attendants at a party dressed as a woman. However, she and Gerda tried to have her situation cured, but this leads nowhere, so her voyage of self-discovery will ultimately lead. Number 7. Before they set out to prove whether or not women belong in balloons in The Aeronauts, Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones fell in love on screen in the 2014 film. As I just mentioned, Eddie won Best Actor for his performance. Oscar loves a biopic. The Theory of Everything is the story of the most brilliant and celebrated physicist of our time, Stephen Hawking, and Jane Wilde, the art student he fell in love with while studying at Cambridge in the 1960s. Little was expected from Hawking, a bright but shiftless student of cosmology, after he was given just 2 years to live following the diagnosis of a fatal illness at 21 years of age. He became galvanized, however, by the love Jane Wilde and went on to be called the successor to Einstein, as well as a husband and father to their 3 children. Over the course of their marriage, however, as Stephen's body collapsed and his academic renown soared, fault lines were exposed that tested the resolve of their relationship and dramatically altered the course of both of their lives. Number 6. A 2016 American musical film, La La Land, is written and directed by Damien Chazelle. It stars Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone, John Legend, and grossed $448 million worldwide. At the 74th Golden Globes, the film won 7 awards, including Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. It also won 6 awards at the 89th Academy Awards, including Best Actress for Stone and Best Director for Chazelle, making him the youngest director to win the award. In the movie, aspiring actress serves lattes to movie stars in between auditions, and jazz musician Sebastian scrapes by playing cocktail party gigs in dingy bars. But as success mounts, they are faced with decisions that fray the fragile fabric of their love affair, and the dreams they worked so hard to maintain in each other threaten to rip them apart. Number 5. Director Jean-Marie Vallée went on to become the man behind HBO's Best Complicated Woman with both Big Little Lies and Sharp Objects, Dallas Buyers Club. This film's particular Oscar wins went to the performances. Matthew McConaughey and Jared Leto won Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor respectively. The film tells the true story of folk hero Ron Woodruff. Ron, a rodeo cowboy diagnosed with AIDS, discovers a banned drug that can help patients survive longer. To get around the system, he forms a club to smuggle the medicine to those in need. Number 4. This might not be everyone's favorite Tarantino film, despite Channing Tatum's appearance, but it did mark Ennio Morricone's only competitive Oscar win for Best Original Score, The Hateful Eight. He'd been nominated 5 times before, and the Academy ended up giving him an honorary award in 2007. Sometime after the Civil War, a stagecoach hurtles through a wintry Wyoming landscape. Bounty hunter John Ruth and his fugitive captive Daisy Demigroup race toward the town of Red Rock, where Ruth will bring Daisy to justice. Along the road, they encounter Major Marquise Warren, an infamous bounty hunter, and Chris Mannix, a man who claims to be Red Rock's new sheriff. Lost in a blizzard, the bunch seeks refuge at Minnie's haberdashery. When they arrive, they are greeted by unfamiliar faces: Bob, who claims to be taking care of the place while Minnie is gone; Oswald Mowbray, the hangman of Red Rock; Joe Gage, a cowpuncher; and Confederate General Sanford Smithers. As the storm overtakes the mountainside, the 8 travelers come to learn that they might not make it to Red Rock after all. Number 3. This terrific comedy is the Coen brothers at their most playful. As the directing duo, pay loving tribute to the golden age of Hollywood. Hail Caesar! Complete with some superb dance routines and all manner of movie parodies. The plot, so much as it matters, revolves around studio fixer Eddie Mannix, as he experiences assorted issues over the course of one day. From the kidnapping of a major studio star to the pregnancy of an unmarried starlet. But the plot really plays second fiddle to the spectacle and humor here, and there are scores of hilarious and memorable scenes throughout, featuring a splendid cast of A-list stars. Highlights include Ralph Fiennes's uptight director tirelessly attempting to coax the correct line delivery out of a stuttering actor, and an uncomfortable musical number starring Channing Tatum as an all-dancing sailor, no doubt a nod to the 50s movie musical On the Town. Number 2. The Handmaid's Tale star Elizabeth Moss leads the cast of this chilling reimagining of Universal's classic monster movie, The Invisible Man, which comes courtesy of Saw co-creator Lee Whannell. The film tells the story of architect Cecilia Kass, who drugs her abusive boyfriend to escape a life trap in his oppressive home. However, while she initially believes him dead, an invisible presence in her home leads her to believe he may have found a terrifying new way to stalk her. Coming out mere weeks before the coronavirus pandemic changed all of our lives, you might have missed The Invisible Man when it first arrived in cinemas. If that's the case, be sure to catch up with it now, as the film is one of the more highly regarded horror films to come out of mainstream Hollywood in recent years. Writer-director Whannell was lauded for his creepy script and creative use of humble production budget, while Moss delivers another powerhouse performance. Number 1. The most watched film on Netflix when it was released, titled Run, is a psychological thriller from Searching director Anish Chaganty. It stars Kira Allen as Chloe, a Chicago-based teenager who's been confined to a wheelchair as long as she remembers and homeschooled by her protective mother, Diane. However, when Chloe picks up on her mother's strange behavior and starts prying into private letters she's kept hidden away, she starts to suspect Diane has been keeping a very dark secret all this time. A suspenseful drama featuring a terrific performance from Paulson, Run is a gripping watch with a constantly changing pace. And this brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way. And thank you for watching.